So in last video lecture we discussed about the expression for pressure volume work or work done during irreversible process, and during irreversible process W is equal to minus P external into delta V, where delta V is change in volume and P external, it is the pressure, external pressure on the gas. And you also know that work done in vacuum, it is always zero because external pressure is 0. Now next point is concept of maximum work. Now to obtain maximum work, some conditions should be fulfilled, and the first condition is process must be reversible and it must be isothermal. There must be infinite number of steps between initial and final state of a system, and this is the condition for reversibility. For reversible process, you know that there are infinite number of steps between, or n number of steps between initial and final state. The process must be in mechanical equilibrium, or the system must be in mechanical equilibrium. Meaning of this is there should be infinitesimally small change during each and every step, and when there is a infinitesimally difference between driving force and opposing force, then and then only there is a possibility of maximum work. Or when there is a driving force is infinitesimally greater than opposing force, then we get a maximum work. Now just you know that work, it is given by work is equal to minus P external into delta V. Meaning of this relation is, or this relation signifies that greater the opposing force, greater is the work. When this opposing force, that is P external, it is more, then this product will be more and the value of W will be more. If opposing force is maximum, then system will perform the maximum work. But when opposing force, if it is greater than acting force, then the process gets reversed, and therefore acting force must be infinitesimally greater than opposing force to get the maximum work, and this is the condition for reversible process. So in this way, to get maximum work, these 4 conditions should be fulfilled. Now the next point is the expression for maximum work. Now we consider a cylinder confined with n moles of gas. Its volume is V1, its pressure is P, pressure of the gas is P, and it is fitted with a wetless and frictionless piston of cross-sectional area A, and P external, this is the pressure on the gas, this is the mass. Because of this mass there is an external pressure, that is P external. Now if this gas is expanded isothermally and reversibly from volume V1 to final volume V2 at constant temperature T, the expansion takes place in number of infinitesimally small steps, and during each step the external pressure, this external pressure reduces or decreases by infinitesimally small amount. During each step the external pressure Px, it is decreased or reduced by infinitesimally small amount. Now consider the first step. Actually there are n number of steps. Out of n number of steps we are considering 4 steps. Now first of all you consider the P external or external pressure or opposing force it is reduced by infinitesimally small amount. As soon as this P external is less, or the driving force, if it is infinitesimally greater than the opposing force, then there is a small expansion of gas, and therefore there is a small change in volume. Say this change in volume, say it is dV. As soon as volume is changed, the resulting volume, say it is V1 plus dV. Initial volume is V1, and during one step there is an increase in volume by dV. So this is the volume, that is V1 plus dV after first step. Again, suppose second time P external, that is external pressure, is reduced by reducing the mass. Again there is a small change in volume or increase in volume, there is expansion of gas, and this change in volume, say it is again dV. Then the resulting volume will be V1 plus 2 dV. Initial volume is V1. Now during second expansion, the volume will be V1, or during second expansion there is a change in volume again by dV, and therefore after second expansion total volume will be V1 plus 2 dV. In this way, again suppose external pressure is reduced, gas will expand by infinitesimally small volume, that volume is again dV, and the pressure increases, internal pressure or pressure of the gas. Because of this pressure of the gas or driving force, the gas expands, and the resulting volume, it will be V1 plus 3 dV. In this way, after n number of steps, the final volume is V2. So initial volume is V1, and after n number of steps, the final volume is V2. Now the small quantity of work done in one step, during this first step or any one step, it is given by dW, it is equal to minus P external into dV, where dW, it is the small quantity or infinitesimally small amount of work done during each step or one step, and this dV, it is the infinitesimally small increase in volume. So this is the work done during one step or a single step. Now when we find out the total work done during all these steps, that is n number of steps, then that will be the maximum work, and that is obtained by integrating this equation dW is equal to minus P external into dV between the limits. So the total amount of work done during the entire expansion from volume V1 to V2, that is the maximum work, is obtained by integrating this equation between the limits of initial and final state. So after integration, so we integrate that equation. So integration of dW, limit is W1 to W2, so that is equal to minus integration of P dV, V1 to V2. So initial volume is V2, final V1, final volume is V2. So integration of this first term, it is the W max, that is maximum work done after nth step or after n number of steps. So it is equal to minus integration of P into dV. But according to ideal gas equation, we know that PV is equal to nRT, and therefore P is equal to nRT by V. Now substitute the value of pressure in this equation, then we get W max is equal to minus integration of nRT into dV by V. Actually n is number of moles, R is gas constant, T is a temperature. All these three terms are constant, and integration of constant is constant, that is the same, and therefore we can write W max, it is equal to minus nRT integration of dV by V. It means W max is equal to minus nRT integration of this term, it is equal to ln, ln means log to the base e, ln V, it is a function of V1 to V2. So W max is equal to minus nRT ln V2, that is log to the base e V2 minus ln V1, or W max is equal to minus nRT ln V2 upon V1, V2 upon V1. But you know that log to the base e, it is equal to 2.303 log to the base 10, and therefore W max is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V2 upon V1. So ln means log to the base e. Log to the base e, it is equal to 2.303 into log to the base 10. So this is the final expression for maximum work. W max is equal to 2.30 minus 2.303 nRT log V2 upon V1. This minus sign indicates the work of expansion. So during expansion or during expansion process, whenever work is done, that is denoted by minus sign, and this maximum work, it is done after n number of steps. Now again we know that according to Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, and therefore V2 upon V1, that is equal to P1 upon P2. Now substitute the value of V2 upon V1 by P1 upon P2, and therefore we get W max is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log P1 upon P2. So this is another form of maximum work. So these two relations are important for numericals. So question may be asked, or numerical problem may be asked on these two relations. Now already you know that work is a path function. It depends upon path and it is independent of initial and final state. It depends upon path followed during the process. So this can be understood by this. Already we discussed all these points. We are going to summarize this. Suppose this is the initial state and at the end system is reaching to final state. Now from initial state to final state, suppose system changes by first path, that is in vacuum, and you know that in vacuum amount of work done, it is 0. So this is path 1. In vacuum amount of work done, it is 0. Now from initial state to final state, suppose system follows second path, that is isothermal irreversible expansion, and during isothermal irreversible expansion amount of work done, it is equal to minus P external into delta V. So it is different than the path 1. It means work is a path function. Another path is, suppose system changes from initial to final state by means of isothermal reversible expansion, then the amount of work done, it is a maximum work, and it is given by minus 2.303 nRT log V2 upon V1, or minus 2.303 nRT log P1 upon P2. In this way, when system changes from initial state to final state by different paths, that is through vacuum, by isothermal irreversible expansion and isothermal reversible expansion, work done will be different. In vacuum work is 0. During isothermal irreversible expansion there will be some work, and in isothermal reversible expansion there will be maximum work. So in this way work is a path function. Always you remember, work is a path function. Work and heat both are path functions.